post-match pint with Stu Wright, Phil Blundell were in the Glenbuck after Liverpool had fallen to a 2-1 defeat against Manchester United. There's so much to get into. I wish there was less to get into, because in a way I almost just wish it was a bland 2-1 defeat where Liverpool looked nowhere near good enough, and you actually come away going, you know what, United might be a bit better than the press. You know what I mean? Because, Stu, I simultaneously think Liverpool were crap. I can't believe the number of chances we created. I thought the referee was fucking awful. I thought practically every Liverpool player, I wouldn't give them more than 6 out of 10. And I still think simultaneously Liverpool should have scored 4 goals. And on not all of that, I don't know where you start.
Well, that's it. Where do you start? I think you start at the start, in terms of, I'm so sick of watching Liverpool switch off at the start of games, slow starters, giving away a soft goal, and then you're chasing the game right from the off. The game plans are out the window. You know, in the lead up to this game, I've heard a lot of talk about, you know, if Liverpool are going to go for the title, this, that, the other, you know, this is the game to turn it around and all this. I don't know any more talk about the title, because at the moment that looks like a joke. That looks really silly on the back of 4 straight defeats. I want to hear talk about, let's have a clean sheet, and then let's have another one. Let's start there. Let's start actually doing the basics right, setting up, being correct in our shape, getting control of the game. Everyone talks about the change from this season to last season. It's not just the players, it's the very fact as well, the way we're setting up for games, because we seem to be far more open. Last season we killed games in the first half. It was a snooze fest. It was boring, because Liverpool are set to control, and we're going to be making sure that they gave nothing away early doors, and then he built from there.
Have you got no sympathy with the head injury?
Yeah, I've got sympathy with the head injury, but there was a phase of play after that. I'm sorry, but like, Liverpool should not. This is not a one-off. Liverpool conceding a daft early goal. We should also be talking about Liverpool. Can you stop emptying the back post when you're defending, please? Can we stop that? Because the amount of times we're getting done on the back post because everyone's legging it the other way. It's just basics, and if we can do that, and listen, in this Liverpool in the second half were much better, and they created loads of chances, and as you said, could have scored 4 goals. But of course, because we had about 17 attackers on. I lost count of how many players that we had, forward-minded players, and yet it worked. To the point that we were all of a sudden creating chances, but it shouldn't have to come to that. I'd also like to hear more talk about the Liverpool teams getting picked on the basis of a meritocracy, because right now it's not. It's not being picked on terms of meritocracy, because there's 2 or 3 players there who are always getting picked, who just aren't at the races. And you can include Mo Salah, in that list. Mo Salah has been a wonderful servant for Liverpool, and he will continue to be. But right now, he doesn't look at it. McAllister hasn't looked at it all season. Maybe he played slightly better than the poor games he's had so far this season. But there's just, Liverpool are not playing. Isak, how Ekitike wasn't starting. And there was lads who came off the bench who looked like they were up for it, who looked like they could string a couple of passes together. Because in that first half, Man United's triangles were far better, superior. They're passing. This shape, that's the embarrassing thing. Everyone's mocked Manchester United's shape, but they knew what they were doing in their shape. We didn't. We didn't look like we knew a way home until the second half, when, as I said, we had 17 forwards on. So I think where'd you start? You start at the beginning, you finish at the end. Liverpool, just do the basics. Get a clean sheet, please, and let's go for them there.
I take a lot of that on board. At the same time, the goal is a farce. The man has played 89, 95, whatever. We went off on 70, whatever, in a fucking scrum cap. The referee is supposed to blow up when there's a head injury, and that's that. It's not a thing. The abuse of head injuries is now at the point where we're in a situation where the referee's going, well, I can't blow up now because people think I shouldn't. You're not faking a head injury in the 2nd minute of the match. It's got a fucking scrum cap on for the entirety of the game. Should we do better after it? Yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, there should be no football. Like, it's basic 101 stuff from the referee. Like, I feel like fucking stupid to get stuck straight into the referee. Matches Delict has took 3 throw-ins in that first half with 2 feet, not 1, with 2 feet in the air. He's jumping in the air. It's just a bit like, what? We can say X, Y, and Z, but if a game is being controlled by someone who's allowing teams to do this and that, and I realise that this isn't saying Liverpool will go by any sense of the imagination, but the football match should be dead before that first goal. It's just fucking basic 101 football refereeing.
I agree. I think he should blow up. He doesn't though, and it looks like everyone's waiting for him to blow up.
Exactly, but that's because he should.
YouTube Press the button, become a member of the Anfield Wrap from the heart of the city of Liverpool. The best way to enjoy all your Liverpool-based videos, everything you need, every single day. It is the Anfield Wrap.